Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our zoo. This is episode 3, and I'm excited to announce we finally have a name for our zoo. Came up with Pine Ridge Metropark Zoo. It's kind of Pine Ridge comes from a name of a local suburb outside of Cleveland. Thought that was alright, something local to where I'm at. And then Metro Park Zoo, just to kind of give you an idea that like this zoo is designed to be like smack dab in the middle of a giant concrete jungle. So I did attempt to do a couple things. So here in this first clip, we're going to go over some things that I attempted to do in a live stream a little while ago. So first, I want to show off these. I did finish the entrance off here. Got started on some of the roofs a little bit here, and I put in this exit gate as well as the turnstiles for the entry, and then I got a special entrance for strollers and wheelchairs. So, and that's about it for that. And then come over here. I designed these lovely little water fountains that later on became an inspiration for pond shrimp, and she came up with a design that's even better, and you'll see later on we actually use hers as well, and like her design was absolutely fantastic, so big shout out to her. And threw in some more pink foliage around here. Nothing much else over here. Got a train crossing. Let's see. And we also kind of threw up some letters for the gift shop. Just a lot of fun little colors. Make it fun for the kids or something. So I think I want to put a bathroom in over here on this side, and then we're also going to work on seeing about closing off this part of the zoo to actually have a barrier here. So, and maybe we'll tackle the train station. Alright, so now we're back in here, and you can see we built up this a lot. So this is a big jump. Fiddled with the train a little bit just to get a slight height variation. You can see with these, oops, let me get out of the tree here. With these planters here, one of these is raised up much more. Threw down some benches, and we'll get to the train station later. I know you guys can see that. We have our restroom over here, or at least it's a fake restroom. It's designed to look like there's actually a restroom here, but the way I design and build in this game, not everything's 100% functional. So I might throw in an actual restroom in later, just to, if I do decide to let guests in, but for now, nah. So just gonna kind of pan around, let you take a look at this lovely, how we clean this all up, threw in some rocks, some bushes. And one of the things is if the guests were coming from this way, I wanted this area to be kind of clear, so that way you can say, oh, it's a restroom. So, and then we got this lovely sign, entrance this way, River's Edge is behind me, and that is something we're going to get to this episode. And here is, just like I mentioned in the previous cut, this is Pond Shrimp's lovely fountain right here. And it inspired me to kind of tweak my own design, and that way there's a little bit more continuity between the two, and I absolutely love how these come together like that. So I put one in that's a little shorter for the little kitties, so. And then as we come along here, we have another train crossing, and for the big reveal, boom, we have our train station. So I got a lot done for this cut here, and I think we're mostly gonna. I think this episode's gonna be about 3 or 4 different updates. I think so. This is inspired by the St. Louis Zoo with a little bit of some creative liberties, because obviously I can't make the exact same sign because pieces aren't small enough in the game to quite do that. But you know, I got a little creative. I used the roof, the way how I designed the roof to kind of create this sign and create the immense depth with it, and I really like how it comes out. So, and this will give you somewhat of a hint of what's coming because we got a hippo and a rhinoceros up here. So, ooh, I wonder what our first animals could be. So. And then I also started working on the path as far as what else is going to come later on. In my source material, there is a big, long, winding path that goes all the way back around and connects over here. And the one thing that I really like about it is that it slowly goes down this hill. And then when you're over here, can't really see it. You can kind of see the tops of the... you can see the tops of the lanterns, but that's really about it. You know, like, for the most part, if there were people walking down here, you'd barely see them. So, and I think that's kind of nice. Kind of adds some bits of mystery to it. And, you know, just kind of like, ooh, what's over there? Let's go check it out. You know, this big hole in the ground, this is eventually going to be another big water body. That I would like to make a waterfowl exhibit, even though we don't have those in the game. And then over here is where I'm kind of planning out everything that is going to be the River's Edge exhibit. And it's going to be like a windy path, and it's going to kind of come along like this, and it's going to come out right here. And there'll be like a food court like right here, and like a really nice waterfall garden right here. So I think that's what we're gonna start on for the next one. Okay, so here's a little bit of an aerial view of what we got so far. So we got the sign in with the River's Edge, and we got some of the waterfalls coming in, and threw in some like vines, make it kind of look like it's you know, kind of give it like a little bit of like a tropic kind of vibe, I think is what I'm gonna go for. But don't get too attached to this just yet. I'm probably gonna change some things up, and I've actually got plans for something really special to happen. But overall, the same kind of vibe is still gonna be there, because I really like how if you're at peep level over here, right by the train station, you look across, you can't see the waterfalls. So it's all blocked by this rock, by this foliage. So that way you get like really suckered in, and you know you want to go check this out. So, but I'm going to have a very special guest, Mr. Mike Sheets. I'm sure if you're a big fan of this game, you know who he is by now. But this is the man, the myth, and the legend when it comes to doing foliage and just anything amazing in this game, to be honest. Also had the great opportunity to meet him at Cedar Point at the Bro Nation meetup this year, so that was a lot of fun. So, and I'm pretty stoked that he's gonna fix this area up for us. So, and so yeah. But without further ado, I'm going to jump back in, and we're gonna leave this alone for now because I got the general idea across of what I was looking for. But we're gonna actually get started on our first exhibit. Woo! This is gonna be a big episode, boys. Right here, we got a name for the zoo, and we're gonna have an exhibit. That's such exciting stuff. Alright guys, this is going to be the final update for this video. As you can see, we have a little bit of an animal enclosure over here. Now, I am aware that this is all very unfinished right in here. But this is all going to get tackled by Mike, and I'm hoping maybe he'll be able to tie in the viewing area into this enclosure as well. For the most part, we have... Where's he at? I have the game paused, so I shouldn't be able... Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's adorable little black bear. Here, let's press play so we can watch him move. Oh, and he's getting boxed up. Okay. So, I don't know what he did to, yeah. There. He's nice and happy. He's got all his bamboo and stuff. He's got a giant soccer ball that he apparently doesn't want to play with. What's he doing? Let's see. Let's watch him. So, he's got all his needed, you know, stuff to climb on and stuff. So he's our first animal for our zoo here, and oh, and there he goes, and so this is all just placeholder stuff for now. There will eventually be a large, like, warehouse-like structure to house all these. And it's going to be ugly, and you'll be able to see it through the chain link fence, you know, great, grand, wonderful type stuff, you know, but that's the kind of jank that I'm willing to duplicate from the source material. So, but that's gonna do it for us here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And do look forward to hanging out with you in the next episode. We are going to have Mike Sheets on board for episode 4 next week. It's going to be a blast. Can't wait. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.